Day, and welcome to BrewQuest. In the last episode, I tried an American IPA, or an American India Pale Ale, and in this episode, I'm going to stick with the US and try an American wheat beer. Last episode, I tried the Bell's Two-Hearted Ale, which is an American IPA, and in this episode, I'm going to stick with the Bell's Brewery and try Oberon. Oberon is an American wheat ale, which is interesting because wheat beer can be made with either ale yeast or lager yeast. Let's see what craftbeer.com has to say about American wheat beers. So, the origin of wheat beer in America is the title of this entry into the craftbeer.com style guide. Malted wheat imparts a distinctively light, flour-like character that differs from all barley malt beer varieties. American craft brewers were likely inspired by the fruit and spice-forward, unfiltered wheat beers of Bavaria, but without access to the specialty Bavarian Weizen yeast so critical to the Hefeweizen, brewers were forced to use clean fermenting American ale and lager yeast. The American wheat composition gives it a particularly inviting style, accepting of additional ingredients, particularly raspberries, watermelon, and even chilies. That's interesting, and I can actually see it when I went to my local bottle shop. There's a bunch of wheat ales that had like additional ingredients, like brewed with fruit and barrel aged, but I wanted something a little bit more simple just so I can get a handle on the style. So, interesting enough, craftbeer.com mentions Oberon as a style example. Also, the 2015 BJCP guide also mentions Oberon. Luckily, this is very common and easily obtainable. The only problem is I wish it wasn't a pint. I wish it was a little bit less. I like drinking 12 ounce just in case I don't like it. I'm not going to have to drink so much of the beer. I'm going to get to pouring, but before that, here's some stats for the style. Here's some stats for the beer, in this case the Oberon Ale, and check out the pour. Now that the beer is poured, let's check it out. So it's kind of hazy. Like you can see a little bit of particles. I'm not sure if that's the yeast. Is this bottle conditioned? I don't think it is. Or can conditioned. It's a little bit hazy. I'm not sure if you guys can tell that. Not that clear. Let's give this a smell. Yeah. Nothing really interesting. It smells like a really, to be honest, it just smells like a normal beer. Nothing exactly crazy. Nothing like a different, like a very unique aroma. It smells like a beer. Actually, it smells like a really good beer. I think I'm gonna like this. So let's try its taste. Cheers. First thing I noticed when I took a sip is that you don't get like a really unique flavor. You get a really good ale flavor. Sort of like the pale ale. Slightly bitter, but not too bitter. The other thing too that I noticed is that it's very refreshing. Like it's not that warm in here, but when it hits me, it's like nice cool rush. Slightly bitter aftertaste. But that's about it. So I think the thing I like the most about this beer is that for some reason, the first sip, and the first couple of sips, and the first gulp, I guess, like was a really refreshing gulp. I'm not sure if it's the taste, or if it's like the coldness. It's not that hot in here. I don't know what it is exactly. But the first time I drank it, the first sip, it was just very refreshing. Not as bitter, kind of bitter aftertaste, but nothing more than like a pale ale, so which is good for me. Now, here comes a question, right? Would I buy a 6-pack of this? And I think I would. If I was looking for something like a refreshing beer, like on a super hot day, I'd drink something like this. Stouts, probably not. Porters, I haven't had one yet. But like the darker beers, probably not. Like that seems more like a party indoors type of beer to me. This feels like I want to go get one of these and just like go to the beach. Just chill out on the beach and drink this. I can definitely see myself like drinking cans of this at like a barbecue at home. I drink this all day. So where does this lie on my list, right? So at the top, still the milk stout. Right below the milk stout, it's gonna be this. So American wheat beers. Maybe this one in particular. I haven't tried a wheat lager. I'm not sure if those exist. Maybe I have to check. So like right under the British style sweet stout, American wheat beer. Right underneath that, it's gonna be the British style brown ale. Right underneath that, it's gonna be the pale ale. Then the tie between the lager slash American IPA. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers. This makes me think of the beach.